good. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The play clock's running down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Time running out here on the play clock. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Keenum. Flush to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. So Le'Veon Bell, yes, the carry there, but I want to talk about what he did last week in the win over Cincinnati. Accounted for 192 yards from scrimmage. And I know you saw that stiff arm on Drake Kirkpatrick that he put out there.
I certainly did. Remember we were talking just a couple weeks ago about the rust from missing preseason? That's gone, right? Whatever product he used worked really, really well. But back to that stiff arm on Drake Kirkpatrick. That was one of those plays that every defensive back in the league, all they were thinking was, man, I'm glad that wasn't me. Because, man, he hit him with the shot and then finished it when he extended his arm.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Second down, here's Keenum. Steps away to his left. Stays on his feet. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A very solid gain of 27. First down, Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go now.
Keenum now on first down. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it's Murray. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Keenum now on 3rd and goal. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there around the 35-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Roethlisberger. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That incompletion gives me the chance to bring up Joe Thomas, who last week had his consecutive play streak ended. Charles, he was out there for 10,363 consecutive snaps.
He is the NFL's version of Lou Gehrig, Cal Ripken in baseball. The true Iron Man. Talk about doing your job on a team that never went to the playoffs, never had a winning season. 6 head coaches, 6 general managers, 20 quarterbacks in 10.5 seasons, yet he still did his job, and he did it really, really well. Pro Bowl level every year.
Tough news now for him, though, out for the season. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Keenum, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Keenum to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Keenum to throw on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try the right side with Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Hey, D-line, get in there. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Keenum throwing on second. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Before the offense gets cranking again, let's talk about the Madden Classic. The first EA Major of the 2018 season happened. It's in the books. And Skimbo won it all again, his 2nd title.
Yeah, and how about that? That's his real name, too. Michael Skimbo, but he goes by Skimbo as his gamer name. Wins it all. Came out on top, was it 24-20 against Raydell Joke Brito. So a heck of a final right there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw is Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. Go.
Third and long. It's Keenum. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. With it is Brown. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hey, I want to take a glance back to last week real quick. We got a second. That Raiders-Chiefs game. How about that ending? 4 last plays. That was an instant classic.
We can laugh about it. Kansas City is not going to. But when I went back and reviewed all of those plays, I found all the penalties that were called. That was an ending unlike any ending I've ever seen, and especially in a classic rivalry game with Kansas City and Oakland. Boy, what a way to finish for Oakland, a game they absolutely had to have to keep their season going.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriots.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. Going deep for Diggs. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing is Keenum on third down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Here we go now.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Over! Watch it now, Barney. Here we go, 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Murray running right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Set, 3-19.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, here's Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A toss to Murray. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Keenum going with a screen for Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Vikings. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Sherrills. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Keenum on first down. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Dad, like 30.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Dad, blue 30.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Keenum wants to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ben Gideon in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Vikings. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Throwing now, Keenum. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points